Kevin Costner is officially back in the directing game, folks. With a new epic western named Horizon in the making, Costner has rallied a show-stopping cast and crew to bring his dream movie to life. Updates about new cast members and shooting dates are spreading all over the internet, and today we're going to talk about just that. The Yellowstone actor has been pretty successful as a director, so we can't wait to see what he has in store for us now. First off, what's Horizon going to be all about? As of now, we can only speculate based on the little tidbits we've gotten out of the crew from interviews. We do know that it's going to be a western, which seems to be Kevin Costner's favorite, with most of his acting and directing projects hailing from the genre. He does make a fantastic western hero, that's for sure. Horizon is going to take place over a span of 15 years and will revolve around the historical events surrounding the Civil War and the settlement of the western United States. Over the course of these 15 years, we're going to see the story unfold through multiple perspectives, some through the eyes of people from the indigenous tribes of that time, and some through the more common white settlers' lens. Inclusivity of minorities is not really a characteristic feature we've seen in previous western films, so hats off to Mr. Costner for taking care of some much-needed representation. The film is set to be released from Warner Brothers in New Line Cinema, while Kevin will be producing through his company Territory Pictures. He even co-wrote the script with John Baird. Whew, is there anything the Bodyguard star can't do? His ambitions for this project don't stop there, though. Kevin told Variety that Horizon is being planned as a 4-part saga, with each installment to be released 3 months apart. They're all different films that all connect, so you're watching a saga of these storylines that are happening, said the actor. That's going to take some serious hard work. Shooting for the film began in late July and is expected to take 220 days for completion. Oh boy, are the crew in for a long ride. Meanwhile, casting has been underway for quite some time now, seeing as there are 170 speaking roles. Moving on to the addition of a certain JFK actor and many more. Of course, 90% of the appeal of a movie centers around its stars. You could make the most horrifically low-budget plot and shambles movie, but if you have Brad Pitt as the lead actor, the cinemas are going to be teeming with the masses. So what's the star power in Horizon? Let's find out. The small chunk of the cast that's been announced, as of yet, contain a lot of seasoned, household names. Sienna Miller, American Sniper, and Sam Worthington, the Avatar franchise, are two of them. Worthington said, "I'm very excited and humbled to go on this incredible and important journey with Kevin, who is one of the industry's finest and inspiring storytellers." Fan favorite from Stranger Things, Jamie Campbell Bower, is also part of the roster, and he excitedly announced this on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. "We don't think any of the Vecna CGI is going to be part of Horizon, though. Sorry, fangirls." Others include Thomas Hayden Church, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Luke Wilson. Most directors choose to cast actors that they've worked alongside with in the past, so as to make communication and integration easier. Interestingly enough, Costner only chose one such actor to join the team of Horizon, and that's none other than his JFK 1991 co-star, Michael Rooker. Although he's known for playing the iconic character of Yondu in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, he's also starred in mega hits like James Gunn's The Suicide Squad and F9: The Fast Saga. We sure are excited to see what kind of chemistry we see between him and Costner after last working together 31 years ago. Recently, Jenna Malone of the Hunger Games fame, Alejandro Etta, and Tatanka Means, Reservation Dogs, were added to the ensemble as well. Horizon is going to be one star-studded affair for sure. Up next, how Horizon could be different from Costner's other projects. If you're a die-hard Kevin Costner fan, you'll know that even though the actor-turned-director-turned-musician has been in the directorial world for a while now, 32 years to be precise, he only has 4 projects to his name. In 1990, the Field of Dreams star decided to foray into directing and came up with a 4-hour western drama, Dances with Wolves. It was an absolute smash hit. It won 7 Academy Awards, including the Academy Award for Best Picture among 12 nominations. Having your directorial debut become such an utter success does have its consequences, though. 7 years later, when Kevin decided to direct another film, a post-apocalyptic one this time, The Postman, it wasn't quite as well received. With an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes and some truly terrible reviews, it was an official flop. Joining the 2-member club of Costner bombs with Waterworld, The Postman didn't do much to propel his name in the directing world. Not to worry though, A-list stars rarely get demotivated by 1 or 2 flop movies, and Kevin sure embodied that when in 2003 he directed yet another western drama, Open Range. Thankfully, Rotten Tomatoes granted it a whopping 79%, and the critics definitely enjoyed it too, helping the movie rake in several awards. This was the last directorial project by Costner, and now he's come back after 3 decades to grace the cinemas with his presence again. When talking about Horizon, it's a really beautiful story. It's a hard story, Costner told Variety. It really involves a lot of women, to be honest. Well, the last part is certainly interesting. We're used to seeing macho men with guns and cowboy hats, cussing and taking off on horseback. It'll be intriguing to see a woman-oriented western for once. It's been long overdue, after all. On to other related news. First, Firstly, Kevin Costner doesn't want his family to watch him in Yellowstone. We think that an actor as successful as Costner would be immensely proud to show his work to his family and friends. It seems like that isn't the case. Not that he's ashamed of any of his movies though. Even movies like Waterworld and The Postman that are unanimously considered to be major flops hold a dear place in the actor's heart, and he defends them dearly. Then why the secrecy with his family? Well, according to Kevin, he believes Yellowstone is too naughty and racy for his family to watch. He does acknowledge that most of his films contain similar themes, but hopes that his kids would rather know him as the Fandango star than the Western show. He's not naive enough to think that they couldn't find ways to watch all of his stuff though, as he admitted to Extra. His eldest daughter Annie has said about her dad, well, he doesn't make bad movies. Seems like Costner is worrying in vain. His kids clearly support his career and respect his craft greatly. Goals. Let's move on to Costner's contradictory political statements, upsetting fans. On the set of his hit TV series Yellowstone in Montana, Kevin can be seen posing for a photograph, wearing hats, sunglasses, cowboy boots, and drum roll please, a Liz Cheney shirt. Not what you were expecting, right? The shirt had the message, "I'm for Liz Cheney" written on it, and the actor's followers were not happy about it. Famously endorsing liberal sentiments, Costner's photograph doesn't make much sense. Pair that with the fact that he's not even a resident of Wyoming, Cheney's congressional district, and you have confusion about what the motive over here was. The J6 show trials, where Cheney is vice president, are ongoing right now, so this would be the perfect time to announce if the 67-year-old actor is switching sides. Cheney tweeted the photo with the caption, "Real men put country over party," using Costner's numerous Western stints as a political tool, no doubt. We can't help but think back to when a country music site quoted Costner saying, "I'm an independent. I vote for who I think has the best interests of the country and how we sit in the world." Actors, we tell you. Last but not least, Yellowstone Season 5 trailer and how the series is expanding. Mark your calendars for November 13th, 2022, because that's when we're finally going to return to the Yellowstone Ranch. During the VMA Awards on MTV, Paramount Network released a brand spanking new teaser trailer for the upcoming season. But that's not all you have to look forward to. There are quite a few Yellowstone spin-offs in development as of now, with arguably the most exciting one being 1923, starring Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford. This prequel will stream on Paramount Plus, so get that subscription before you miss out. Other than that, the spin-off 6666 is all set for production for Paramount, and this one is especially exciting because it will take place in the present day, following the story of a different ranch that competes with the Dutton's family business. It'll have a completely new cast of characters and setting. We can barely wait to see the direction Yellowstone takes in the near future. That's all the gossip about Horizon and all its stars we had for you today. What are your predictions for the movie's plot? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.